Okay, I don't think I've ever been nervous like this to an appointment whatsoever, ever in my life. Well, this isn't even really an appointment. I'm giving a vehicle away, and the whole time I'm like, man, what if he doesn't like it? What if he like... So like I said before, once we reach 500,000 followers, we will be doing a vehicle giveaway, and this is the first time I've ever put a car or bow on a vehicle, period, so it's pretty exciting. On behalf of myself and my business and the people that follow the page and support the business, there's something that I would like to surprise you with, okay, if you will. So here's the deal. Come here real fast. Surprise!
What's this?
So this is a brand new car, buddy. This is a Toyota RAV4. I can't tell you how amazing this is to me. This is literally a blessing. No, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank
okay,
you.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Is this the right location?
Yeah.
For Dale?
Yeah.
Terrific.
I'll tell you a little about Dell. You know, I am 2 years sober.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But Dell took me in about 8 years ago to help me.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah.
And I'm sober 2 years. You know, and I graduated last night a program that I was in.
Oh, wow.
Recovery, and Friday I graduate DUI court.
Oh, terrific. That's
definitely
an achievement.
You know, he helped me save my life, and there is no one more deserving than Dale.
No.
He helps so many people.
Well, he said, he's like, I don't think I deserve this. And I was like, well, you deserve it, Dale. You deserve it.
I don't know how I deserve it because, you know, I'm just Dale.
Dale, here's the deal. You deserve it. Well, he said, he's like, I don't think I deserve this. And I was like, Dale, I told him, I was like, straight up, like, I can feel it when I can feel in my heart, you know, when someone deserves something, or if I feel like I'm being phonied, or I can just feel, I have like that sixth sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have no idea how many people he's helped, you know.
Yeah, and I could feel it with him, and I just like, and I felt so bad, and I was like, you know what, when we walked away, I was like, there's no way. She took me there, and the whole way back, I was like, there's no way that we got to do something.
Bill, like...
He reached out to me, and then to come look at a vehicle. So,
okay.
Yeah, the vehicle I looked at, he just kind of got bamboozled on a bit.
Yes, he did, and he loved that Jeep.
Yeah.
Numerous times I told him, I think you're putting too much money into it, like, but he really wanted that Jeep, and I think the people working on it were not very kind to him.
They were being rude, and they were rude, like, and the thing that upset me, and I seen that, and the thing that upset me about that was how much care Dale had for that guy.
He's the guy that Dale tried to help out, and Dale did help him out, and he went back down, you know, the bad path. So, I mean, at one time the Jeep even got stolen.
Oh dear.
From there,
no.
and Dale was like, well, I know the boy, but I was like, you need to report it stolen, you know. And he was like, well, I told them I wanted it back there now, and he gave them time to,
yeah,
you know,
I get it.
This was one thing, and I said, I think they're just taking your money, and he's put a lot of money.
Oh, I could tell.
He paid them a lot of money
for an engine, and the engine was terrible. It was had a rod knocking, and the guy said that he also did a head gasket on it. So I was like, the whole time I was like, so you didn't only charge him for the engine, you charged him for the installation, then you charged him for a head gasket, and then told him he was screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because when I showed up, the guy did not. He was like, well, he's like, I told him it was a bad head gasket, and he seems to think that it's not. And then so I already checked the oil, and you can tell if it's that bad of a head gasket, you can tell just from the oil. I checked the oil. Oil looked clean. It actually looked like it had new oil in it. And so I did a combustion test on it, which is just the basic, most generic way, but most efficient way of checking. And it wasn't blown. And I told Dale, I was like, man, this vehicle, well, those Jeeps are, I'm sure he looked it up or something, because they are known for having bad heads and bad head gaskets and stuff. And so I don't know, maybe he heard something through the grapevine and then went with it, but it didn't have a bad, it was just a bad engine.
Yeah.
And so,
you know, he paid to have that crated and shipped here.
Yeah, and it was wild. And see, the thing is,
he really got taken advantage of.
Oh, he did.
That whole thing.
Oh, he did, and I felt so bad.
And he saved for that money for all that, and.
And
then he had a wreck. He was driving a junk car, so we've been sharing my car, you know, and I guess his insurance company had helped him out with the rental and all. But yeah, it's just so sad that how he got done, because he definitely didn't deserve that.
See, and I could feel all that from him. I could literally, just talking to him, I was like something in me almost wanted to cry, and I was like, I don't even know, I couldn't even really put my thumb on it, but I was like, man, there's something. Like, definitely. And then you could tell.
Car too, you know, that someone pulled out in front of him, and he got hurt in that wreck pretty badly too. I mean, he tried to play it off. He's a stubborn guy, but you know, it was so sad. I went and picked him up, hurt my feelings so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, my God, you know, and I mean, he works out every day.
Oh.
He's an usher at church, you know, he never misses. He's a Sunday school teacher
Yeah.
at church, like.
He's
Yeah.
an all-around great guy.
That's
I have
amazing.
chills 'cause
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And he
Well,
helps
we
you
even,
recover.
well, take a
Yeah.
look at what we did. We
Yeah,
put a, we put a bed back here for him. Because the Jeep, he really loved it because of the bed. So I was like, we
Oh
put a
my
bed back here.
God.
And it's a blow-up mattress. So here's this deal. He can deflate it and inflate it anytime he wants.
You
And
know
then
he loves the national parks.
yeah,
Did you know
that's
that?
that's what he
Okay.
told me for the Jeep He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, he told me what he wanted to do. And so, and then we got all these stickers for the national park. So I told him, I was like, man, any park that you go to, put it on the back.
Like I'm a TikTok scroller, you know. I don't
Oh
post
yeah,
videos,
mine's, well, our channel is when I started, it was just about work that I did, basically.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. But through people, so when I posted that video and I put how I felt in the video, like he got screwed over from the guy,
Yeah.
and it was clear. Everything was so obvious. It was just right there,
Sorry,
and they're okay. And everything was just right there. So I like put what I felt like my 2 cents in. And then like I was saying, when we went and looked at a lot of different dealerships, we told them the situation, but they're all just like, oh yeah, it's a great car. Go ahead and start it up. Clink, 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 clink. And then
Yeah.
this guy was like, he was telling us, he's like, well, we were gonna get a Subaru from him. He's like, no, that Subaru needs motor mounts. We
It was
think,
on the sky.
yeah, he's like, we got a Toyota RAV4 he's like, that thing will take you around the planet. And so, yeah, it's,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think he's like, I think I might head home, and I was like, well, up to you.
Like, you got a car here for you.
I just can't believe this.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
And I can go with him to take the rental back.
He,
The
yeah.
title's left open, so whenever he's ready, and he can just meet up with Matt, and we'll go over there and we'll put it all in his name.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
told him, I was like, Dale, why did you win this Jeep when you got that really nice car? He's like, oh, that's not mine, it's a rental. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you've been paying every day
Yeah.
for a rental?
Mhm.
I was like, that's gnarly.
You know, I think they just took Dale for his money. You know,
Yeah,
'cause he
every
was
bit
going
of
out
it,
there
dude.
Constantly giving him a little bit of money or buying this or that. And I think they just tweaked out on his
Yeah.
Jeep.
I could just see it. And I like I said, I have that. I have
I
have a good sense of that stuff. Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you get to see this too and be a part of it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I started
that's
crying
remarkable.
because I was like,
It's got
he's
cold.
been praying so hard, you know, like, and I've been praying for something for him.
Oh yeah, it was great to meet you.
Me
I'm
too.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad that you get to see this. This is
We'll be
amazing.
in touch to get
Yeah.
that bad boy in it.
Yeah, we'll get it tagged for him. Yeah, the title's open. It's at Bailey's. We just got to, he's just got to go there and we got to sign it over.
The paper tag is in the back.
Yeah, paper tags in the back, and then the folder for the vehicle for like registration, bill of sale, and all that is in the vehicle as well. Oh, what in the? That's a really nice refrigerator, and he's just dragging it. But guys, like you're aware, if it wasn't for your help, I wouldn't have been able to do this. We wouldn't have been able to pull this off if we didn't come together, okay? That's what it's all about.